Abuja for ma mo se monya bra twa me adan ho akwa aba cha ye che ne na enye tu obi a na yedi obi a sheda send me message. The music interlude is too long. Guess you and your crew are enjoying the tune by now. Edidija ye ya o. Ni eni tu no tu ni dey rest later me kwa koye ho adwuma me ye ho adwuma me frem na me twa send mo so na sisi ayi dey ye ba ya bompu ni mpo ye na mpu ni ni se we dey enka one on one do time bia na nsesemu aba wa woni tu aye taye nti ne so ye ne saa ene sai se de me pone ho kire wo no nra mampani de se de Ghana abosie sitie eto Ghana fo ni mo de famra hye bedwafie fo so ti mo na musifo amasom mo no ene wo de to wo mo anim se ne muntie na ento Ghana fo nyina sei na Ghana esi etie o wahu se we so ne de atwa to mampani e wo saa 4 years ni mo we ni last one ye de beto aba enso enye mra hye bedwafie fo ni nyina na tie ye if we say minority for ni say yentie wo man tie sofu Kofi Odura say o si tie wo mu si yentie ene wo mu pie ye ene wo mu si a stage workout enti amafo say wo man nya ade am say hey that's the beauty of democracy e bi say na 2013 say MPP for no mu ye bi na election petition no court no say wo mu ka say wo mu no mu hu ma say wo ye mampani ene wo mu wo ka say anti article de wo mu si da bia wo ye reasons enti e kire hwa ene wo no koye press conference ene so yours truly UTV e de brew ene no nya de a me ba be no ho nkwan wo mu ankasa abanti abedwefo no e be kire ye wo mu work out e die enti no wo no work out na afi asem people na mampani di tu dwa no wo no TB wombeka say afa ho de oka ye na enye saa na etie enti no mpese wo mogye mampani shine fi ne nsem no ana de oka ye no na enti saa we repeat ni ho ebi se o waka last year say chopper ye be ma post 4 choppers this year so say be mo choppers adan wo mo chop na choppers yi so mmei tini nyina no pay ye bedie mo enkomo mensa benkum so pay wo pani a wote ba mi no NDC MP for Yape Kusogu Owura John Jinapor or I say open your kwaba ye da senso de oteto ano no ofo ase ayiribi emra hyebedwani a wo besan agina biem ono anso na wo information minister so afo a ohwa amane bonsem so ene de wa emra hyebedwani titiro nti ye bebusan de new parliamentary proceedings no ne niam high court so no na fe ye ba substantive issue no so de nye ye twefufo amana tonkwa mu efise ono no wo ya amane bofo inti press conference bi obeye no anu oye no wa heisi Honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah your honor akwaba
your honor next say
nyame adomira me ho ye
jeje ni wahwefo so adope
ye nyina ye je osie da se pa pacho mo me fa quick one infam say ye naba afi adutwumu amrosa ne papa fi mu no nyame adom ade che kwasi adai na ye kata opani no achi enti mo amunim ye nuaba afi adutwumu amrosa ne adofo no munkogya ye na ye kata ne papa Stephen Gordon Mensa na chi kwakwa ye kwasi adawe ya kwasiade dia ochinechi kwasiade ya ewo north to ntreso efia ne number ne R34 eben Cambridge International School no ehwo na bibia bekoso ye de ne betompem ene ebeye yi etwato no ni nyina Cambridge International School ho no mo anti epamocho munko na munkoje afia na de ade atonani no enye ono ana oyi my superstar ye ma o yakọ ye ma o hyede ejabi wo ejabi tiase enti usu a sususu fi say Dr. Kwame wo ho Dr. Fuisapon Dr. Father Dixon wo ho bibia be ye kama wate ena menua ba ekua fabia wahwe unua pani ewo enkranza echina ena ono so ye na yie ewo boa benfie ma enti me ma o hyeden na me ya adomo a life ye be represent yo honorable e wo mi say wa mantem so honorable too enti honorable John Jinapor enura de mu ye ede na kire sei adenti na moyesa
unyaba ngade kan mecha atiefo me da se bebre so sanya wa wodi to de no enra ewo emehye bedwam edankuma no ye friend no workout
okay
ye wiye no ye ensentrefo enhiamu ade nienti a ye yes a workout no atudwa nteno so obia edoubt ya so my public document
okay
leader na a friend no honorable Haruna Idrisu on the signing statement na ya my reasons intia ya work it out me a member of parliament
okay
me ya me shedo dwane
enti nura na wo
na me wo hobi
okay
na ma bo me black tuntumpa.
First of all, why black?
Anyman koye. And no crying tin na my yes a workout. Na me na me gina so kra me de efo so pa no. Ayawa so was wogo. Because some atutrasema e course. Okay. Ye nyina ye hwe TV. Share Commission of Inquiry. Nya e course. Nyama na entwa kwan mu. Na Commission of Inquiry no a response a o me de bae. Since as a response ne bae. Ohima wo ye adwuma wo media houses yi mu. Means what is all mampanya to an amambia in respect of commission no adwuma. Ya ntwi wo bia so. Ya reprimandi wo bia. Even sa unit nkura ya ka ya disband wo no. Enu na me na me parliament. Hu bi mu wo. So mo hihye sa wo mo uniforms no. Nti me ye ni dia. It's a democratic process. You can disagree with it. Okay. And that is the beauty of democracy. Then you would do them 2013. You cried your Kojo you work it out. 2013 the Kojo side no. The Oma Mampo. The man by no money home. You cried the Haruna Dusumo. I welcome president. The amount I will born. Let's say you bet you was some party. There be any intimate assembly.
It is small Gugan anymore. Ewo amansan enim
sese
sade na moye ye no fifina diplomatic community no wo ho na president mo e dey state of the nation address betuja na mo anse obi ni signal ben na ye send ya na ewiase.
Oh, this is not the first time say na mention say na we can say ya antena hobi na mention say 2013 President Mahama Obama state of the nation and before antena hobi. Okay. But yes, when in Nkrumah, you be sir na Kojo na me ne Kojo di Nkrumah.
But makra.
Makra. Ye dey buy you. Dey Nkura dey say yaba.
I welcome you out some buy we are.
You know you are welcoming us person. What sem ne dey? Ene dey ye tia enye ne china. Until say you be hu say ye nyina no we are making progress because about mu ne ye ko. Ye say ne sunsuna ka no. Ni o waka no osuro sunsuno ayewa so nsem bae ye hu hwe nobody has been held liable for sa atutrasem na course ya dia me ha me ye pa and then no ntina me as a member of parliament and no potin obia ne reason nti can reasons ne boma be me de ho na me nyina so pa ewo
pepa na mo de ball mu seat ne so de na ma twa so
enema bebre different a big electoral commission dey declare ayawa so a bit media houses are close yi it be different reasons
in the press conference obia ka say you could have still made your case abre kra na nka mo work out mo betumi atie na maka mo asem so all the same.
It's a matter of choice. That's the option we chose and no near dream say yeah a between ye nyina ya dwene aba asem so sometimes we take action. Yamfani say approvals in parliament. Tamana Kojo minority. They used to work out on some approvals. Say no beti matenase aka mo asset. But they choose to work out. It's a parliamentary tool. You exercise it. And American President Mama.
A first result and a last result.
It's not about even first or last. It's one of the options available. You choose to you say ne kwan so within the framework of the law. You move ready also. Right? President Mama you two aba. When I declare results, any electoral commission. We want to swear in any Chief Justice Nankasa. And yet the MPP boycotted the State of the Nation address. You know, and I agree with him. Sometimes, you know, you're trying na you're the above. I'm ready to say, you never try to adjourn. Na you're the baby cancer, no, Amana Costi. Because we are building democracy. Democracy is because we are moving to what?
If you say a best friend, Musamumana Monka, Nana.
Maintain your question. Maintain.
See, you bet to assembly. Near should be a become an akusi. Now, because I'm consensus, you know, media kind of gagging, said your muhuno, any register, voters register for fra, Musamum Penisu see a bay, and in that come reasons, and I'm walking. I'm thinking more, just say, your best friend will say, okay, Mumra Metinas and Yan Cancer Mana.
Not necessarily so. we have you engaging at various levels.
Okay.
Me, I catch that will say, me hoping is a president will take decisive action on this. I was so West Wogan say me.
Okay.
No 2 and more. You be all punish corporates. It's 110 passing laws in Parliament, but so will be a debony, will be a yenia ense emphata. Now up to now, you holding will be responsible. All those people are at post.
Law enforcers or are the presidents never cast a match as message in the
President the issue white paper disagreeing with most of the things on the commission.
Good, you didn't say all of them.
The key ones, the end or G2, the key ones are a border on punishing culprits. No, the key one are maybe say, oh yeah, a best send a signal to the security service. Now, Oma, I dream next time. On ye, can you correct idea for near course or Yawasu? And then NDC maybe in a police station. A coye in your course. When you now show videos, you know, Obia, where this is a public document. Gabana, when Jinapor can no correct, we ye can no correct, ye Ghana mine. You have NDC in the M22. Think you're beautiful for any could this ever on that day. A yes, Anyamana. Kabana, China dada. We cannot choose the law and apply it to favor one person or the other. I'm running any juma. And ye know about 2 million one, a near pa. Near Name can say, Mr. Minimum Dinkomo, earlier on another station. Na yen say, Assembly, as you Senior 2013, beyond this, no, we still communicate. And I make us, we have to. Now make us a parliament is beer, or my minister wife will be Uncunya. Disagreement in a month when you so dear. The Americans we chose a constitutional approach, an approach infringing on the constitution. So what to parliament is illegal.
Okay. It's where a month now went you know. Next week, Mobile sa a state of the nation address in a discussion as it. Mobile partaking deliberations in them.
Any leadership as them. Normally, you're on your friend, the business committee. I'm on a betinasi. Parliament and they proceed in a year. Business committee in the Becassa. Make much imagine it doesn't bind parliament. Kojo bet much imagine it doesn't bind parliament. At the business committee, no, I'm on a Beshisha. And a Friday, the majority leader be ready your schedule and now your business statement and next week, no business committee next year, whether we even participate or not, a leadership. Na parliament adwuma so no more of leadership. Okay. The leadership no omomudi anim no any MPP leadership ebetenase. Na senior ombeka say yenye no. The ebeka say because of boycott no. Yen contribute to cry. It's our own right.
You can contribute to the debate.
That's a decision for us. We can also say you better contribute to. It's a decision for the leadership to make.
Now let's say Mokase you be contribute. I'm wanting to contribute, and I'm not news.
President Mama, yes, we are in MPP one court. Never. So manko cry. It is what your market. You are saying no more. State of the nation. Obakasai. Manko cry. And so they made commentary on it. They appeared on radio. Members of Parliament commented on it. But as I said, no. Am I in jumping gun? No. You who you San Hong Kong. You nyabutre. Next week, if we never parliament, na yenina yebe hu ba bia yede sasem agato.
Ma me nko nua ho na me ba na masian be se bi se edia keke na mpese moji, ma mpani shine na mpese moji feel ho. But honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, omu case, don't they have a point that we have to listen to them? And I so yebeka so ya bre omo, let them exercise their democratic rights and let the nation move on.
Yeah, the penny forecast all to say, and about to conform you. Ubisa say, and Ranajo. That's a miss. And yes, be a NRA at a hurriedly organized press conference or more. Yeah, I didn't be a fin, but do it trouble. Now, Motina say a press conference, and yet the Omoka or Hong Kwana, yet the Bayajman, Yanko Chicaka. Okay. Now, what you fear, Siena, Ura Samson here. Udi akotene wo NDC ko ni mu. Oye central for Nchiemu ewo parliament. Okay. UTV for na mo camera wo hobby. Na se mo kan ni se wo mo dwen ho se o mampani eba so obey state of the nation address na. Wo mo be boycott ana se o mo be ye bibia sebe sene wa kan na no pe be take shine away from ade na nkasa ayeye no
okay
adentia sanse omo sika bia omo hwehwe a omo nsankan
common fund
omo susu se e wo se sa na omo ye common fund allocation IMI na omo bisa majority mpanimfo about it any MPs na there some adodo na kan say first of all na MP bia na sa abre no nsa enka the common fund allocation but enye minority minority and majority ban na ma so ate say oboaboa ne ho no watumi ahwe na watua sebe enesi kasem ye ba ya ma beto ajapade ka na ebeto ye yetumi apagya ne kakra e ka hodo ogu baby bebra ye tuatua
enu de o say Ujai president can say he will not complain because he was voted to fix the problem
ye beka into fixing na ye fixing no while ye fixing no say koba ne say yetua eko eno esa ansa na ba MP4 common fund ye MP4 crampo de ye tumi nka say ye de mind ye crampo ye gya adwuma because doctor no say ne de adila onya adwuma nurse no onya adwuma na wo MP mo na abeka say wo de adile a wagya adwuma ntia de wo kan ye ne oti ase a enye yi ampani ampa enura mampani ebedu parliament
okay
minority for ka hobi na ye call welcome no e de ne ba chamber ye tena ase ye to national anthem ye wie national anthem na yenuanom de anwom ne ade a ordinary members of the public crampo ye mom nya parliament be raise placard ne keka ne ade ehwe afie no nom de abrofo diplomatic community bia ho gu ye ho ani masesa e wo parliament na afie om de nyom ko gina abonten baby a press for you woni ade ansa na ebi mo ko hye
national anthem
ansa na bi me ko hye o office afie de o mo hye o office no mo hye state of the nation address no na omo wie ya ase na American nipa dodo e twa ball no mo ko central phone hye mo afie om de another set of reasons beto about ebi ni say omo say enema bi omo susu say wo so mampani eti omo etu ho na mo mampani nti omo ntu ho na mo nti no omo so mo nti o mampani
okay
omo nti no ye nti obi asem na that be 2016 ne kan bi ni omo susu mampani nti omo asem ti omo so omo nti o mampani uye no to nchen a ye na de ayate anopa na nsa no mbe sa de nti won say omo hye tuntum ye mpanifo no bi kwan po hye fita because na yeso yenya sa intelligence ne say ampani ampa ombe bibi egu adwuma na ye ba be ne ho fi ombe bibi try take a shine away from adwuma ye say yembe na de ayate say omampani da John Dramani Mahama ato omo nkra say voters register na o se nani nyi ho nti omo ntie tu anye bibi mo bia ho
na ampani
sa na yeso yete no ampani ampa so wo hwe placards na CC table so a why did you sack Charlotte or say we don't want a new register? What we need is a new a free fair election, not a new register. Na come here say en common na yen titi on the side no kure ebi ya abem. Actually omo tena say omo ye central phone hie mu no central phone bi say omo afi de omo say radio stations bia omampani atutu me say central phone bi say omo say omampani atutu radio stations bi mu. Say so omampani atutu radio stations mu. Radio stations are NCA based on the court order from Asema radio stations na kasa de court NCA 21 amono where dey no kasa o mampani na atoto radio stations mu enu nti no wadwuma nkasa yesi ba be ne be
I feel last minute institutions nyina hye mampani ase
no correct state institutions obi o ho executive bi o judiciary bi o legislature ebi o ho ate say NCA anka da so kokulosi radio station o fine radio station ne say when renew license into maboka radio station na di court say NCA fine me enye yi na court gina so ka sampa NCA fine we enye yi because by not paying what relinquishing
into one out of a radio stations
yeah nam call class action okay na class action enye one station e class action o ti ase afi do say
class action o purchase o mu kan mo bo mo dos
yeah afi do say radio station anopai what mean afi o say onu krampo de no na ne de ye ayawa so enne hu bi so say nti banada mo be kwa na mo nkwa as atenne omuntumi mpo any side ade na mo ye no omuntumi decide the next step but assembly ni parliament ni si ho no ya e woni be bia ye de na ye eno no ye de standing orders na ye djuma order 3 order 5 order 6 order 71 ye de na ye djuma
okay
e bi o ha emotion me na me de emotion aba say that this honorable house ye nye say and you to me work out to ka say o person be participate ebi o ho a ye the statement minister be the statement aba utumi ka say bia sa statement ko boycott na bibi untie any statement na bibi ebi o ho krampo a just a request for a resolution ya na ye ade wo ho Send you be kind. Yet me who feel president or bebre. Now say
public documents.
Of course, but in Yenupo. But about State of the Nation address, and yet the normal business of Parliament. State of the Nation address, no. A Constitution Article 67. And a share of man penny. So omra no only Ghana ni nara imbebu akonta ewo Parliament simpino. So into so obera. Sa State of the Nation address ni yeah Chief Justice. On any judges ni no mbeba nom the scale of justice na bisi ho. Yeah State of the Nation address Ubon so mampani akofuna na enkono nko ade na adwuma ode so ade na adwuma no enu se ye ba beto so nye kese ne akonwa so ye the chief justice akonwa beba ye the speaker akonwa beba ye the mampani akonwa beba ye the vice president akonwa beba because enye ye normal business enu ntinu ebinsi da say ye a constitutionally mandated exercise like State of the Nation address na obi be kasa ono de wa ba se oba be ye dede abe ye oye ne abe say program na ye no ana mpo se ono no adwuma ye de ahye ne nsa se ombeye ebinsida 2013 asema yunuanom eken ye me say on say na 2013 that's me say 2013 ye election 2012 and MPP say declaration na ECI say obema na friend John Dramani Mahama ono na wadi nkunimu election mu no say declaration ye nyintum nti nyese yetifie na sebe ye de ayepe ye de ko Supreme Court ama Supreme Court ebua say Oppong no Gina ho as Ghana man penino enyo no Ghana man penino that's me dey call court no na empenifo no so san kire mu say one side this asem na ko Gina court say osomesi o Gina ho benti o Gina ho say ono Ghana man penino enyo no Ghana man penino nti no bibia oye ewo man penino din mu no ye boa no mane ya enye yi ebe defeat ya asem a ye kan court enu nti no swearing in ankasa no wono man ko bi State of the Nation address. Oman participate diponi akase ye ba be say no. Say Independence Day, Republic Day, oman participate. A kopem say court ni bua say masem no mudifo. Or no the legitimately elected president of the republic. And if he no every program be or year so man participate here. The next year State of the Nation in now participate here. Totally different.
Has there not been times MPP for aye walkout and then time omo minority no my walkout.
We o mampeni na do danko akufo adu gina obi amfa nko gina court say we nye Ghana mampeni ni. There's no challenge to his legitimacy as president. And he said if he's the legitimately elected and accepted president of the republic. Na Constitution Article 67 say omeye juma ye nyinara me to me nkasa menko. Chief Justice ne judges omo to me nkasa omo nko. Vice President obi an to me nkasa. Ne nyina ye nkonko ye juma na. Grounds ben na wa beka say juma constitution na share say ye nyina ye ne constitutionally elected president ko ye ntumi ne nye. And only difference between the two.
Omo nkasa omo ntumi ne nye.
But that is exactly my point because a constitutionally mandated exercise.
Does the constitution respect him for right? And right
no.
If I don't want to be
right and say obeka say juma it said the aye Supreme Court say judges in better na ho. Na judge be say or no so any right to say oma. A whole no constitutionally mandated exercise. I was a wukoye. And only difference a woman. Now say a lawyer.
Now so honorable. And the constitution na kanti. Say obi disagree and I say obi personal or protest or person stage ya. And the constitution is suffocate obi so be register the protester na.
Yeah, constitution. Say constitution the adwuma ma say ye na wan ya. Kind sanctions wo. Sanctions wo. It is not an ordinary attempt say the right to say menye. In fact, what kind of constitution? I say where under this constitution, you the obligation I shall say. Now kasa wo nya ensunsan so wo. But point nini, the two are very distinct. Say obe kasa obeba parliament. Now because wo and now say this assembly's common fund. Or now say person ignore president. I did chance voters register. Or now say a radio station. I video say ayawaso.
Thank you.
What person basis binti won't participate in the real exercise MY. But baby I mean you and we and one meko. And pay come on radio station back also. As some we and say cool heads must begin to prevail. I was said penifoni leadership etnase. Na fitibe banada kon ye di yetu because how dey we to aswa the beba say what ya just you penifoni be say any banada if you baby beja
e better na why beja na say munya willing say mu beti o mo na
so asema omo kan say wunya ready say obetie o mampani no be any problem legitimately elected and so on in president wunya ready say obetie na wo asem the person obetie nti omo so no omo kwan
o de ho me so na me
ba ne ebe haye banada
yes ma to brow
first of all one kase we are taking the shine away from press. Ubisa question.
Me bisa question say me koba me bisa.
Number 2, Kojo say hurriedly organized press conference. Kojo nye no na ye adwuma. Ye adwuma. Ye ni enim your strategy ye. Ndi ne oga say hurriedly na ye adwuma.
O say o mote ya.
Me was very important. Number 3 o say here say yete say aka de ye mfa nye adwuma.
Ye adwuma.
Yete say ye be kan zama yate afa won azan ne adwuma enkoso. Until let's take to the issue and the matter. But clearly, Kojo see a different. Now, Oma Majuma. Pacho. Number 2 was you would display placards, and yet, Pacho Wani. Your colleagues who are Manquani. I didn't know what could say. Too much corruption. Any. This is Collins Uzwa Manqua. Tama President Mahama Emma State of the Nation address. Umukrekura placards. Too much corruption. Stealers. Dear. President Mama kase we no mu yi red cards at the show no. But let's go to the walkout. And I think Kojo, let's do a bit of research when we are making this commentary. Oima Mpacho any Steelers MP's hoot at President Mahama meets empty chair. 22nd February 2013 Peace FM online. Any na me be poto quickly.
Na watch that say that time no.
Tie wo da tie ne more report here and it's completely different from the Kojoka. Drama unfolded in Ghana's parliament yesterday when members of the minority New Patriotic Party walked out of the chamber, leaving empty seats and a half-filled house for President John Mahama to deliver his State of the Nation address. The MPP MPs stormed out of the house immediately after Speaker Edward Do Ajaho invited Benjamin Kumbo and Oseche Mensabuntu, majority and minority leaders respectively, to accompany him to usher in President Mahama for his address. Into this whole issue of the parliament,
but he gave his reasons at that time, you know.
No, let's settle the facts first.
No
problem. Or no see, yeah, by near walking out. Omo the Oma Makra. And I make cassette. Near Kojokano and Yeno crap. But it's okay, they came, sat in the chamber, diplomatic community tete former presidents etete ho. Meza wukan nesi ho. Chief Justice Nyema wukan nesi ho. Do I Jahoka say Yanko welcome president?
So that's the beginning of the process.
Kurabasa. Engineer Waka say Omutina, you know, is not true.
But in your case, Modiamu welcome no.
You welcome by you. Omudia no dey ka say Yanko fa nemra no. Say him.
Since when you share process and the point and they say they didn't even begin the process. Okay, you are
there was a maze Omampanyin staff by here. Diplomatic community wo ho. Why wo ho. Say Nkrumah nyina no mu ni ho na mo work out.
Okay.
Were they not there? Look, Minia, it's neither here nor there. Reasons there. Sanya will believe in your reasons, no? Sana, yes, you believe in our reasons.
Why didn't President Mahama come? Because President Kofo, former President Rawlings, former
it's not compulsory all the time.
But now
it's not under compulsion
of a statesman.
So let's find out. Let's find out from his office.
Okay.
I used to be his spokesperson. I am no more his spokesperson.
Okay.
Until we can check why Intia went to Myanmar. It's not always the case. President Mahama attended several State of the Nation address. For the Jina who Chabon.
What's the last one,
Obai?
Last one, Obai.
Last one, you need this. I'm moving now. Yeah, okay.
The second one, Obai.
Yeah.
Obai. I see.
Obai. But I'm saying,
taking away.
I don't know.
I say, why did you here? But
you don't know why he couldn't make it. And I'm went to Myanmar. Don't let us draw conclusions.
Suggestions say.
No, me partial.
Oh, Yari.
I can't tell. Many of you on the office.
Okay.
We have to find out. I'm not going away there. Let me come here. And Tuesday. Yeah,
but back to my question. Mo share that mo pese mo trendy. Na mo jima mpeni shine no ana.
Yes, that and you walk out. There's no doubt about that.
It's mo ye na no trend na che say eyi mampeni asem obeka ye na amafo benya kwa interrogate na ma ne prominence say ye ma onya prominence.
In 2013 omo walk out no mo share that ye ma ne prominence. Because eyi court asem a working. How does it weaken your case? You have an MPP for tenancy TA President Mama. How does it weaken your case in court? We are lawyer. Court there is about the evidence you adduce and the evidence you lead in court. In any case, more work out, more winning case. Someone win it. But I like near Kojo, and I think so.
Did you watch the State of the Nation address?
No, me read it the entire. I think it's 29-page document on my time. Me reading it, but I think
so. We are then on Sakai.
Oh, it's public document. I downloaded it. But I think I agree with near Kojo and say, look, yepo your name penny for. Mona matua bamaye. Mona moye. Whether voters register, whether ayawa show. Whether media wants common fund, whatever, ne baby no. Eventually, as you to sometimes I'm na maswa na ye dia basic form boko. Until I agree with him, say we should continue to engage.
Because some question say, after they all say because you achieved your purpose, say hey, walk out all over. No, after now, okay, yati we'll come back to the house.
Bisa Kojo. Nkrumah me ba ye jiga na ma jiga no won na nya agro me hu na nim mani bone na nim anam so no adwebra bibia boko adwebra
eni enka wo so akose wo se enka wo do but then am so mo nkrofo no mo move court na other side no
oh say
me wu Dr. Okoboy o se papers o kote na me
so it's against the rules of parliament.
No, it's not against.
I listened to say what the we na me explain me tie majority leader Nkrumah
me tie no it's not against the rules of parliament. Who say time o kan say Nkrumah ade ni fi ase no na akoma kosoro.
Okay.
Enti sene ono aka sa fi.
For you na
oh yes na akoma kosoro.
Oh na ri adwa.
Na akoma kosoro. Me say na me very unhappy with their air kosoro because baby ye dey democracy no e ba be do ni sene air ko ni. I mean point out or making there's a clear distinguishing factor between DC 2013 India you see in this particular instance.
Na baby you not agreeing
na baby ya ba be do no se suban we na ye da na dia akoma kosoro nti ubon se nkofo bi so fi yen side e ko the other side ko yi sa placards na we abobo
ena nam kase na hu hia se omo be yes
well but se omo so hu ne say it's an embarrassing spectacle I ade a se be as film says an man ne tetar ho ne ade nti omo so ko yi efi ho and then hu se nkofo ni bi because enra yeso yes side ho na obi ho a o ye minister onye MP nti ordinarily oni akonwa wo chamber waba ena obi akonwa ye pia ena ono atena ne nchen ti kwa beda the other side no omo so asem omo kan say ani e bia omo create way for ye benya more seat for parliament nti yeso no ye nkonko tena that side nti omo ko take over now me hu say bi mo I interpreted that to mean say hey parliament dey okotena obi akonwa mu a na say o cross carpet there be entesa first of all o kasa emrane say you must rise in your place na wa kasa but apart from that no parliament won yet no on a normal day obi kokotena obi nchen obi cross it from the outside kokotena obi nchen crossing carpet no a technical function and one otu anum tuo say may cross carpet our definition into and just the fact say why walk over to the other side in fact who to me walk over to the other side what you have to do is that you have to bow to the mace before you walk to the other side. I mean, there've been times that
walking to the other side. Na ebeye day.
Akuma kosoro.
Na affect mo moral na.
Akuma kosoro on both sides. Akuma kosoro on both sides. I don't have asema make.
So there've been many times. There've
been many times that to say me say masori akọ jeje ho na kodi nkomo na say jeje asori abaye yen side na ababe di nkomo. Eno nye crossing carpet. Crossing carpet ye wo announce say me free me party echi. Ti say the opening why you say me free me party echi mako the other side. Why yeah that formal exercise now and no cross the capital and won't so but yeah you go back to the way forward and they say now what you're there enemy I was saying penny for no etnasi you didn't home come and your man will be na TV so go for your TV some cars and as I go for Nkrumah serious no go parliament on a day na nyom na nyere no mo ye wo sa na man will be na was here until from Banada ye kono ye etnasi ye fa ye ntu ye then ye be ye o man penny na constitution say o mebu akonta nkyere wabu na akonta na post I had them in nyadwen I had them in nyadwen we de nyina agitum say wa ya de wo ho I had the no krampo gitum say kakra to sin na fi de be ye di hu komo ma Ghana etumi sene ade bia ye bompa your parliament ano pa Ghana mfa no to ma pefra no yetumi aye me no abem.
Okay,
just 1 minute. Yes, Nkrumah me hu sacro and I listened to Honorable Chairman. He is quite experienced. Onokra position say this issue say you walk over from her to her no it's not the best. Or say in the British Parliament you would never see say obi free the minority side no 190 call the majority side and that when you want to consult her your friend, there's this name for it. Mecca. Speaker Chiwono. There was division room.
Okay.
I say me signal.
To me from home.
But I won't belabor, except that I was not happy, say, especially in Japan, minority leader. I thought they could sit. I don't mind if they take my seat, but your leader, minority leader, what abdicate? You know, be able to trust Japan. I got trust. That's what treasure. What abdicate? No, I'm not planning to party. I think Japan treasure.
So there be so catch us a quarter.
What abdicate?
Okay, but we are hoping say a free Tuesday kono. Mobema yakoye nim na ye hu se mo se agya mo ya mo see the beauty of democracy na beauty ni nyina na be beauty no
but say open engagement I say nyina ye din where I've said say
but ankomo we say ye dia
no I've said say I know say I listened to Esla meaning say otie ni nkomo I don't want to repeat it here it was not proper the Minister of State or say we vacated our senses on that day when somebody says we vacated our senses simply push means that we are stupid. She said we vacated our senses. She said, "Ya to ya adwene."
No.
That's what it means. Look, I can quote it.
Asema na oka and say, "Adia moye ye no. Se wo hwe nyina so a moma ni actions a mo take na coherency ni."
Insisi so.
Coherency ni insisi so.
Okay.
Obetumi achima akwa akogina baby so say we are stupid one cancer. But you see, ye kaka me de baby aye kono na me pe say as a appointing tokwano gidi but baby aye kono e true because I feel so for wo inside it take entrenched position I say one be um benya kwan kasa of parliament campaign ajeje ko yen nyina so person of parliament no be ye adwuma e wo ya pe ko sogu fodin mu no bonsa fi parliament na kasa na atoto na se me adwuma amaye wo fancy e bi se me pese me ba na me benya kwan na me pemma of fancy aye bi for na de bia wate ye din yesu enyamfase won afi na ye nyina etoto na se nti hono na wo se nyina ye ma ya tension
how you know say bia na Nkrumah so pene so say why are there sir no matter ye nka
party be a fringe element wo mu
not the party but
constituency be a fringe element wo mu
okay
ba nyomo ene ehwe om di bu o man
fantastic
nyomo ne ehwe om
I like no ka so party be a fringe element
ye nin kwan a ebetumi afa so ya solve na fi ye nya kwan un say to say for the almost very 30 minutes address na nka say nka ho ase this is where democracy is going not substantive issues na ya yira ntina ye ka say baby ayadwen ya kɔ ne ho ene wo say bi nyina ehwe say banada ye kɔ anim no ye mfa ye ntu yi na fi ye nya kwan ye pese ye debate ye address no because ye de ndiem ye spend the time ye address because niema wo ma ye pese ye Ghana for di hu nko ho ne ye pese ye kɔ
okay enti Mami Musa honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah again am for say last year mampani can choppers who asem for the police this year so choppers be last year there no aba the last year there na no wasensi so last year mentumi anyanti this year meye ana say
last year one case by the time I finish ko na wi ye no na or the choppers aba bia me dey ya me pese fa details no quite specifically okay say ye fiase ahye police for ni asrafo ni bambofo ni na ye show msapo munsuo
okay
akade ahodo a e wo se ye ma omsaka no mo de aye adwuma no ye bebo modern mo omsaka ho cars ho tuo ni accoutrement na de ne mpo no obemo modern ama ewimuhyen omuhia de aye adwuma no omsaka bi no credit during the year no procurement process no ye wie for sa choppers no in fact me no ka say ye Ghana police service for a omu training e South Africa as pilots interior minister ankasa krampo akọ observe kwan a omu faso training a yehwe nim say omu be wie animanim ya na choppers miensa ya ye procurement process na wie aba be ka omu ho na omu de aye adwuma Ghana ase but omampani ebu akunta na sem okan mamen kan poto kasa no me de na page 8 or say the police have been provided with more vehicles and equipment than they have ever had, including 600 vehicles and 3 incoming helicopters.
Okay.
Akuntana
from last year Diana.
Akunta say Yama police forecast mako aha insia since ono obedi omampani. Helicopters miensa okan ho asem so obeboa ama ne omosaka na omode aka cars no ho no watu ho na mo no so enche bia yensa ebeka osanso can say there are now more opportunities for police officers to undergo training on the job to make them better prepared for work in the communities to keep us safe. Training on the job training first na police bebre oko training first one or tutu baku mienu first one na udi agra on the job no training bi o be den ama no say nyame adom on the job training ye bia ma police for we no be kan dia ye ma asrafo na nkasa sojafor omo a period from 25 years to be 30 years akande a omo hia na omo so dia ye adwuma kwan omo fa so boa ma ye boy northern borders ho ban ne ade obuni na ho akonta question ni so am passe sa na ma we say ye de adan police for ana so am passe omo adwuma no ye fi ase ehu say impuntu nkakran ebe man e bia na nu ba bi nyina ye hwe but they are okay no kra na nye no when ya kuntabu a article 67 say omra no mebu o parliament na nyina ye nya akonya eni ho nkomo
enti edi ho nkomo we are concerned about security ebe kwa abato so yari truly police yari truly armed forces mampania ka say police ye adwuma na so expect say omo ba yi omo ho aye ni ye na omo ani monyam no etimi apeja enti you have no cause to worry.
Look, we've always presented vehicles to the police. Story, February 3rd, 2016. President Mama presented 183 vehicles and 70 motorbikes to 4 security agencies. 2016, I can give you a list every year.
Every year,
I'm saying 1 year. I can do that for you for the 4 years. And number 2, some talk.
But
me talk ebia yemfa ne say Land Rover ma na so no go talk Kia me no ma. Then the debate is that me talk 2 cars or 1 car. That's a win yampo for that kind of debate. O man panyi e kire ne wa ye e na me so make sure ne ye ya breso. And to tell you, say, we kept retooling the police.
Now, you because no, and your impact so one can say, say, Becca say, me so make candy my or
my figures. Say, be your mama ma 400 pay, me ma maybe 600. And I say, oh, mama, I can check for you. And check
and then I make comparison. Honorable Oppong that. Then I make say, he say, Becca say, your mama ma 100, into 1 ma 600. I own your she. Your mama ma 1,000. No, your she said, dear, or dear, I becca your mama, dear no. A timid society about post judgment. Am I in Bambon Seminole? I cost to said, yeah, yes,
fantastic. Into one I make on and a helicopter. Sema working 2018, 1 cassette 3. 2018 or cassette. Ombeye and Shisheye, near 2 helicopters. 2018, a trim. 2019, a trim. 2020, money away. And no crown was say or more by year. Until I quickly check from my parliamentary records whether that's our agreement now about parliament. Because helicopter, they are Ghana, international, and constitution, no. I think 181,
1815.
181.
International economic transactions.
All international transactions must come to parliament. Am I? Inti ye procurement process. Ye guso a ebia procurement process ni ye guso. Procurement process mpo ye nwie ye. Anka mpo ne akwaka se eba. Nti ene de ni aspiration a wode atudwa. But as to whether say security has improved or not, no. Oyema, you are the right person to tell us. You are the right person.
I don't do ni Ghana.
Ebia me kwaka na akoye se bia me ye politics. Ghana for more hwe more tie say more security improve. You can tell if the police service are getting more professional and doing the right thing. You can tell. As for on the job training there, it has always happened. I can tell you numerous instances under NDC and in-house and now on the job training. It's not a new phenomenon. They've always trained the police service. Now here can you know the police want you here. Police for more. You see, and then more in-house training chain even before. You can tell and you can do those things. It's never be honest on my penika. It's very difficult to measure it. It's very, very difficult to look at it. Ebianka Kojo ba ye. On my penika no kaso NDC for. Maybe a momuya in-house training 3 times a year. Yeah, 5 times a year. Then we can be comparing figures. But you just say in-house training there. Obia breso ni in-house training. Ntene de enye adefufro bia ena enye adibia ye. And this ya breso military. Ya momo aircrafts. New ones, ya momo helicopters.
Airbus na.
Mobile mo nyebi. O Airbus as one person ko Airbus ko hopa. Yeah, Airbus, yeah the parliament. I'm a parliament both sides, including MPP for e tu kwan ko ho. eje ho pediem e ba ye committee no e evaluate ye eje to mu e approve ye e ba on the floor of parliament unanimous decision committee dey approve ye and those airbus na ye toy no e boa asudafo ye pa intimate maker I tran ka so and this breso ye to aircrafts ye to helicopters 4 ema military
yes na say no oh na say no na say no
na wo be wo de wo ka say mu cars moto bi so ye to car yen ye to helicopters mu kura de mo
to bi akonta ana me boa
helicopter ba ko mo
moto
na Ghana fo ajaje
wo bu akonta na ye so ye bu akonta
ba ko kura monto
ye bu akonta na ya hwe ni nsunsuanso a anya ewo man no ni o man for the
judgment
has it brought the change and development aye hwehwe
yeah and only judgment Ghana for be by December 2020
okay
but adwuma ne say wo so mampani no obebu akonta no wo abrese wo so to aircraft e Ghana armed forces obi anim jihuchim in fact aircraft now toy ne mu ba ko na ne akwakofa asema ba ye dey am special prosecutor say on hwem because the detail is that mpanimfo ni bi abrofo court ne ade ne sim mpanimfo ni bi eje ademu de
abrofo court enka say mpanimfo ni bi eje ademu de
na say mo bi edin meba
no we say abrofo court in casa have they said that
they have
or your lawyer ni
na
no say judgment ne can say
judgment ne say opani bi a ono oma money din omo describe no omo kire time na wa ben I mean person e be kwako make this discussion
want us to go there
airbus omo description says happening omo nsusun ye no omo the company bi be share nim eje ademude under the guise of commission
e was judgment agent in a commission commission ya ademude
me pacho uko through report yeah
sorry
yeah uko through report na report ne say omo this guy say no say a commission
okay
emuaya ye nuanom de amano but you see eno nye no na ye pese you spend time me nua kan sem bi say so no to Range Rover ba ko na wo to Kia mienu a wo say wo to cars mienu no to ba ko but in the end no he ye memu ha say you obey 260 districts into logistics who provide logistics so e betumi aso obi aso me say me peso aso na police car ankasa krampo a police de cop patrol a old Navara pickup bi ena na wo ho nti say wo de wo say ne pickups krampo a de ama police for no say be a brand of car na wo susu say Kia enti na etumi to more na wo de no no
he only made comparison and said example
and build on that a bigger point
tie masem na make no me pacho tie masem na make no me say mpo say wo say a description na me wo say bia for example a comparison in raw numbers does not serve the purpose. I think that's the point o make say for example no to Range Rover baako na say sika kro na wo de kotoke ya mienu a untumi nya comparison of the numbers because say be a quality no any type of vehicles near different and no na say ma o kan
okay
and I mean me catch out say o memu haso no you will be 260 districts nti abre bia so wo ye bibi so a wo bisa won say ade a wo ye na how is it reflecting say for example under the same example who this car no e be kwakoto Range Rover baako e betumi anenam nkranko a no obi so kaso de beto Kia 260 e ma na ne nam every district Ubon said the measurement at the district level no different from all the auditing crime.
In that vein, say police division and police district be a betumi dia kodransi omboaka say your vehicle.
Me police station I can tell you.
Because he said you were 260 kind of and you have to vehicles bear 600. So your channel 11 and 22.
I was a chairman a bibro so me district yenye bi. Ejuma ya ye ena omampani ebu akonta say ye provided 600 vehicles. Who say 2016 mama provided 180 something. Yeah. First of all, me myself say 180 something in 2016 may not be equal to 600. Usi una say other years no be. I'm saying no problem.
I'm even extracting
no
more
problem.
Figures.
Into Ubeka boom now they are to abonting. Now yes we are 600 now to abonting. Then in the end no Ghana need not tiff you know. One or measure input now wo dia shame. Not two or measure say into me district menye bi ana menye bi security in my district senate no dey no about bi buakonta enti dia yen nyina ye ni say ye obia ebu ni dia konta egu ho na Ghana ni no o de good say
ya mutu the figures ne ma ye but ye be ko girls so ni ye hu say police for those cars
one check it yes me no mampanyi aka 600 for the police me no kura ni argument
okay
I just quoted say 2016 kwan ye ni and me say aka say ye to 4 helicopters e ma military Yeto aircrafts ema military. Yeto 232 fire tenders for the fire service. Yeto 120 vehicles for the prison service. It's true. The police for na why? Yama fire service. Yama police. Yama military. Yama prison service. NDC. Ya president. Into count there. I'm
for no never because I Sanya Menina, Ewo Honoma, so because Ebu Albesheno, fire for Becom say, Yeni tender, please for Yeni car. See, then you ask yourself, where are the cars? Aban we buy Watobi, Aban we swap or Sematobi. Those cars are
between Central for anything before. But say, because you had 307 ambulances. Yaye, Mampeni Babuni na Kunta. Who Centroni no, over check it and say these things are there now. Obon say calculated month by August or the way by where okay Kabo Mabo say so 600. Then the last leg becomes on the ground no yan pass a year Mabuana. And no nin kunta boy na year.
Yati Ebakonia Kwakoshen ya bebo manfo amane say ho senior. Banking sector reforms was more ye pa na de baby o manfo ani ji wenti o mo push me say musa say a free joada 24 phone call. Jessica, oh I'm telling you. Ya bisama say almost 5 billion Ghana cedis. Ya kwasa line na ya kwaji esika na ebisu kwase no odada ya be kona sika bia ni ho ehun sam te say
ya menim say ebia answer na nenko na wie na finance ministry for a issue statement first draft of the statement between finance ministry and receivers name say consolidated bank ekwan omo faso na wono metua sa 5 billion extra na akana ma obia esaka no omo etumi afaso Mebo Finance Committee of Parliament abaso. Mini JJ nyina yo sa committee no so. Abra ban eba se ope approval for mse be 15 billion no. Minim pa se Finance Committee mpenifo di mu akotene se na den na ban consider any full payout because principle na no dey payout to the banks no. Ade a e wo say to me extend even the non-banking financial institutions. Nti mesan so abo whilst I bo aban na nkasa abaso no so mebo finance committee so abaso say almost to me that strong advocacy no but say na make an answer na nenko na wie no between finance ministry and consolidated say details no I
have something on that
eba be good abontin emaye hu the key things o mampani ka to aso ye bebe miensa ba ko say stronger supervision framework ihia no or hwe nim say with the Bank of Ghana for aye no ebi NCBU etosu mienu se obi edi bonni ne kofa asansem we mu baya e wo se sa nipa kro no onya akonya na ono so eyi na no ewo emranim ansa na de etosu miensa ye nyina no so no ye mfa mo ye ho kokko se enye se wote medasea na wama ukura so etori bia some of the attractions na ye hu no so no e wo se ye da ye ho so kakra in terms say eno no woka boma ebetumi aka say gradually ye back to the end of the financial services cleanup na the Bank of Ghana edi anim aban we so edisika ema say omonhwe na wono monye no
just the quick
sasika no mo be chani say obi abenya ne de because I remember DKM de no na emfa woni usika dodo e wo no maximum a obenya ye 10,000 Ghana cedis nti we no ne chene te say na obi amfa nani ankoda say mampani kan say we pay your money 100% nti say bia or 15,000 or more than 10,000 and a year no hwe kwan so me sabe kan nyina afi obekọ ne si no ye be ma of some percentage na afi no so that way aba
ye be train statement na it was about from finance and consolidated no but se me minti ase ye corrector se me minti ase ye corrector o principal what they call those institutions because the constitution sikabotin na they call to us so ko no so be ma 100% interest buso me bia won to me calculate say any by now they say nka dempa timba beje no abai ho
but all the microfinance any savings and
all
loans
the Bank of Ghana registered non-banking financial institutions ni nyinara total principals a woman no na omobobo na about to be 5 billion na omohwe anim say say from next week number.
I didn't know ye men's gold defame because men's gold has become so topical.
Because any Bank of Ghana licensed financial institution. Into way the Bank of Ghana ena ama to me. Said the intia, you see principle ni say Bank of Ghana ne money to me krata say onjijin for deposit.
Okay.
Ena wajiji deposit ena asama ko ba ho. because Bank of Ghana the man is had to me krata na no na ban age na say na wo de ma yenhwe na animanim ya na yenso o masen na receivers na try ngigi scan fi bia akwa akoshe bia but say bia me discount ma say ya kokra ne ma wa bruchiri beton ma me eno nye Bank of Ghana licensed activity me dia ma kokra ne ma na ba sika na ba be share no mean to me ko Bank of Ghana o say me be jimi sika o Bank of Ghana and men's gold they no be kaya asem fee ase no even customers no kran pochire mu say be enye deposit taking enye Bank of Ghana adwuma na omoye no mo de umsika akoma men's gold say omonto gold emfensi ma no mo ton na mfa so obaso a omo ne omache nti exercise we aye kan no about Bank of Ghana licensed institutions. Agreed.
But say men's gold ni issue no any customers almost say Ghana for. So maybe no almost be o maso pe bibia te say nti ya de so e de na obeka fa ho o ye yen den na o man no ye yen den.
Eno de aban akasa fa ho deda. Say omo akwan mienu o msa beka o musika.
Okay.
Ba ko ye omo under contract na omo ne company ni sign ye no.
Okay.
Say contract no say if there's been to say a fraudulent breach of that contract, say company na fa nada kwan so any contract no so a omo ne company no ewo ebika under the civil process.
Okay.
Ebi mo so esusun say there be e bukata bi na company ne share da eye wo. Nti no so under the criminal process no omo so wa kwanya say omo ko police station etu e ho anam nti ho na abehwem say omo lawyer ba ko ba penny ba ko Amanda Clinton so de wadi anim ama omo e through sa processes so
sa ban stance mienu na da so gina
eno na mra ne kire
onyi ni say men's gold customers no omo are peeved up and they feel deserted by the state
eno na mra ne kire because ankoye sa obi foforo so de nisika komo bi say onkoto bibi nkoton ma no na okase ni dwetire ahia ono so be kase or you peeved by what is going on or you deserted by the state nti sana emra ne kire o sa
my men's gold customers na yako in fact
we political capitalization now
gold customers na bia tezo team say emu ayede amon pa nti eyade ye mo be no ye go so ayato again send your Kojo kan ye initially na Bank of Ghana ye omajun say ombetua a certain amount ye omo estimate be say you will be at 20,000 microfinance for say it will be at 20,000 to cover about 90%
okay
I remember making a point say it will be unfair ebi amene ya kan sika bom ya de akoto bank 40,000 Kojo nko ade ne sika akoto ho 20,000 yes ye tua 20 ama obia that means amene obaji 20 na Kojo momaji ono no 20 it doesn't bring about fairness and equity. In the committee level, you push ya say, look, if you can pay other people, especially now bankas will be to bank for no, the banking sector no, and there you can't leave the microfinance out, bring them on board. We've been advocating and pushing at the finance committee, but you see, I serve on the finance committee like Kojo, and I know very sure, say ye kase ye tuya usika ye nsheni because usika yeden and ne usika wo banko your principal and your interest
okay
usika
okay
that is your money in finance your free be time value of money and the price of money is the interest rate it is udi usika ko to ho na se ebia udi 10,000 to ho ka betimo use 10,000 nne ndia da ho be 5 years interest na be kan ni nyina ye usika and I know very well that is not what they intend doing. That's number one.
But say a risk na also take here. Enti risk no ebi ne say asemu ba ye nka uti anye kura nka sika ni nyina kura sika bote na she
risk in finance and
risk.
Let me tell you what is
when you do an investment
risk
you
is
have
when
taken
you go and invest like you are saying. When you make a deposit you are rather de-risking because usuro say we discount to fear e betima yira wo GDA say bank any entities na bank of finance Bank of Ghana are licensed in there. Your money is safe. So it's not always the case. So we seek our bank and our microfinance. No, you are taking risk. There's a difference between going to invest and looking for returns, which has a component of risk.
But still,
than saving.
Capital.
Yeah, I don't mind because this is an interactive.
But you see, they are all cano. Baby, yes, we are in here doing this. And deposit no, and no na risk and naso.
But what's risk in the baby?
No.
He understands what I'm saying.
Deposit no, and no na risk
and naso.
Into deposit no na aban betumi aka say we the 50,000 ko to wa and no there ohwe na omuntu amount
okay
but say omako promise we say ye be ma ebia 20% interest every 3 months so I the risk now take it on
there's a difference here
20% interest no na more expect to say
so there's a difference here
so
there's a difference what because ubenya o deposit
yes
and there's a difference here because you betua mosika nyina amamu and I'm saying that you need Ghana for any dinkita ho
okay
ye the way we communicate to them when you tell the average customer say you betua mosika nyina amamu na ebia me misika na da ho be 10 years na interest ni me nya hwea we should be very I'm just saying let's be clear
no. That's why we are doing
right.
this
He's right
he's
right
number 2
no yeah, sorry he's right enuntina okan na me ka say ye nhwe statement nanim
okay
na me nti ase ne say
okay
e deposit nti dia ye kan ye
ade ko na nye authority but what
say ye nhwe statement formal statement never but me nti ase ne say
statement ever be latest by close of today
number 2
yes honorable John
yeah ka say ye betua ni nyina I know very well because I sat at the committee in bisa questions say some of the monies will be converted into bonds which means abambeka say yes ebia who the 1 million ebeto ho and you interest 1.5 you ntimi ma 1.5 no 500 in there and your friend a haircut you take it off 1 million no so no you am finding nyina amount you be convert no into bonds na your amount interest over a 5-year period and the Bank of Ghana was very clear into even saying say you betua no customers are beginning to ask when I'm happy say Kojo say there will be further clarity I'm saying say let's be careful running into town na ye make it sa
shaman fo adwembe so ye kwaji esika but obekọ na say enchechire mu bebre
abramanza na we started here budget
yeah
say oh me 1 million here that way we start here we should be very careful the way you be handle
as for the 9:30 abo let's do the economy the bigger picture this week and about to just say ebi mu say anhwe ya e be go back to HIPC because ye bosi abo no cost but interestingly and no man penisa ade Bloomberg for cry boy abaso ya ade economy new take shape and your credit rating so cry say ye gina ye enti wo de toto de no mo ka say hey wa hwe e be go HIPC na ye be ye ni
me strike kwan say
9:30 oh chaba unu ajeje be ba sisi
I'll be very open and I'll make contribution from a professional point of view. Mekaisa Bloomberg said the Ghana currency was the worst currency last year. Minority ekanya. Majority for anyan to mukura say Bloomberg is not the authoritative platform or much say currency na Bloomberg and you Bloomberg it fluctuates up and down.
Okay.
And then the so when it suits you say tama na NCT omono yedimia o mama nya to
yesa na mo ye research bi ba na say ba mo hey we ba you be na ka che
in the economy no there's been some positives and there's been some negatives.
What are the positives?
For instance, inflation above from kakra yeah time above from 19 to 15 it was on a downward trend and above from I also want to put on record say inflation basket in a change. We've added more things to the basket until the weighted average no a change yamfa en ntwenche ni nyina nkamfo no and your debt to GDP levels no baby adru no is alarming
62%.
62.25%.
Including energy in the banking sector.
What is energy? Also, when you read energy sector levies, you ko sika ye jatu mu. Sika na dem. About 300 million na dem. Number 2, levies no. Levies no. Na kan ya about 9 billion.
Oh, ada wa fi wajuma da.
Na levies no.
Because I say I'm not can
na e kan ya about 9 billion. Mo buy more than 10 billion. 12 billion and amaji under the energy sector levy 12 billion fuel sika ye fan wa ye ton
12 billion hu de omode aye ana
we can go there because I wish say one day nki benya time na ya discuss economy no wasem na fuel sika mo anya be 20 billion this year nko budget no 8.9 billion am expected here in the whole 4 years you nya 6.4 billion you sometimes figures no they might sound cool. But let's go beyond the figures. Now you're interrogative figures now. And then a on minor tumpon. So young fan say could something like between our sales and imports, trade balance. You are seeing a positive trade balance on him. It's true. Trade balance is positive. 1.8 billion. But what I accounted for 1.8 now because your fan going to say no. Sankofa Fields na beka ho.
Yenya
1.8 billion. I would wish your trade balance would improve because agriculture is exporting more. Non-traditional export, you're exporting more. The whole na me pese ye more. Now debt to GDP, they be na Kojo ma analysis. No ba me ampo ne or say a cano say increase no.
His Excellency Baumia.
His Excellency the Vice President Baumia. Or say can say increase in slow. Yes analysis no. Listen to me and let me educate people on this. Quickly on that.
Nkuntabuni sikasema se no.
No, and no me tremu.
Mo eti se mranim for. E to da number for percentage. I thought that number for figures. I thought that number for
average. Number for weighted average.
No,
you can do that.
Two bones are be interpreting it differently, and no to be interpreting it differently. Yes, and I feel more confused. The actually say, "Mukanina, no crack say, you bottom need just what to say."
No, but I see a cancer answer maybe so. Nina no a ball minor.
No crack. But Muka may see my no tea
in accounting. The infant we took here 2 companies.
Okay.
My bubble 1,000. What bubble 500. We show me about 500 in my yard. You don't do that. You go and look at the asset side. Until you free be gearing ratio. Over a car would de any we japadia wo because ye moka kwa.
Okay.
Ye boka e the year japadia. Until they also a can munka so NDC breso a can rate of increase na say NPP breso a can rate of increase na we jatuwa. You've done nothing. A can course no a translated to DN. Until your friend debt to GDP.
Okay.
Because all bokano would improve with GDP. Until we say kana mabono, I improve GDP na ebema misika e die tua sa aka no. Until metima bobosia 1 billion. Na me dey see gas processing plant. Na reduce imports of LCO by 350 million. Na amanyire mankania no e gina yie.
Okay.
Eyaka no akosro. But GDP ne so e kosro. Until if you just take a kana keke. Now, so a can a cost to say, without looking at the GDP, what
Kojo should be telling you this.
What
no
debt to GDP. And I'm saying we had debt to GDP. Even take away the banking
and energy.
It's still higher.
It's 59.
Yes, it's still higher.
Yeah,
it was 54
59.
or 55.
59.
Or if you say 56 simple, that's a 59. It means a can cost. But GDP no, and cost let's say that should be of a worry. That should be of a the last point.
And then the last point. Na me fa 20 minutes na
Kasari na me tumbuncheche. Kasari na me tumbuncheche.
I'm going say was solving those though.
Yeah.
What's what we be here?
Okay,
I say Accra in darkness. Hours after Akufo-Addo declared Dumzo had been solved.
Oh, but that one is just one of the minors.
No. Dumzo ye nadi.
I say can you do?
Na who's first? No, meba. Meba. Make say Dumzo ye. Say
load shedding.
Dumzo ye load shedding.
Say what you say.
Wa bra wo be ka say
load shedding.
Power wo produce.
Omo kazo mo tia say.
Dede meba. Wa ka say we meba.
Dumzo ye.
Dumzo ye say wo ka say meba. Wo ka say Kania yetumi produce e be about 1,000 megawatts.
Fantastic.
And so demand 1,500.
Fantastic.
And unti no 500 net da so no. Mo ene me
dum. Esi chemam.
Ochina we benya but wunya ene dum so.
Fantastic.
When to say bia ye wo enough supply as against demand. Na e bia bibia kochima e wo plant no ho and I say there's been a trip. Into no almost say one kati bibia enu nye dum so
fantastic
fantastic but my members you can say
no yep I'm putting it on record and this is record from public records Energy Commission and Gridco January our announced say January 2016 say now we have enough capacity enough production to meet demand from January to December we never had a deficit. I'll be declare load shedding.
I said, no, the workers in the system now catch them.
Which workers?
Oh, you see,
this is record.
Some catch them say they don't agree. But let me speak to this one.
Deficit. Now then, when you have all kinds of
propaganda. Yeah.
You can't. I'm saying there be. oh dance man dum ye
JJ
we dum ye and na dum na ni
edu for honorable John Jinapor okoko wo peace enti obeja yen ho ye time na mu aso 9:38 but ye be mo ram Kojo Oppong Nkrumah asame ni
akoma onyeza mi ko ufa sika bronya ho onyeza mi ko ufa bronya ho
honorable John Jinapor
ye uza wo kasa mase aba
and former deputy minister energy yeah that's it yes honorable Kojo
yesika semo a asemba kwa e me den say gradually ye nyina ye tie ase say o man sika sem no ye wo na poso beye miensa a wo say abribie di nkomo
okay
de di kan ye sika sem no ne fapem ne te say de awusi dan
okay
ne fapem etesen eno na poto kasem ye frɛ no macro indicators eno da nchen wo ka macro indicators ne pe na obi ahuri akogina mfimfin say de awo kan de mete na mum mi bottom
pepe eno na ye problem
good eno ye micro mi bottom ne sanity
say e ba nkwankwa
good ansa na de toso mi ensa ye de nipa dodo kan ne say enti ne kurakura ne say mabra bomu asesa na say
okay
ensesa ye enti hwade sikasem ne fapem de friend macro no ya so ufa
ese ye hwe ne kese mu a
bako niema hodo a ye de hwe ya na say ye de carry Ghana sikasem nyina no obi anyichim say Ghana sikasem fapem no emu apija
well
meba
economist ne ka de
economist no tio e ho ni second part no
okay
but the American say e wo say sikasem ne fapem no ye nyina ete ase say emu apija ene no menyi ni say obi a dispute in fact me nua JJ me nua me omo dispute say sikasem ne fapem no emu apija the second question ene hu hia pa say nti meso mi bottom no etesen
okay
et say dia ye say ye pesi esi dan na obi ka say me mpa meda so etesen me curtain say me the fan net say but say wonsi dan ne fapem na curtain ne mpa ne fan ye nka ho asempo
okay
enti as a first step abra o mine sikasem fapem abandada na tete no a o de Ghana course sikasem nko asomu anda IMF o mo chechire yensa wo ye budget e o se kwasi broni kura pen red gina ho se we untumi nye untumi mfa nkwala adwumam untumi nye we untumi nye sa abre no fapem na tete untumi nye ni ye mpo e na waba bedi nkomo se na aka me botom
okay
enti first thing ayaye mfie me yensa ni bosum mienu ni se ni fapem ne yesesie ni ye a obia anyi ho chim
okay
say second question is say ti kwan be na e be fa so na nipa dodo enya bi ewo wono mu botom because one nya fapem di ya nkomo second one we kura ye di a enye yi
okay
enti e kwan be na ska ba mi botom e wo say unya adwuma e wo say adwuma na wanya no aketua no sebe emu epeja kakra e wo say oman emu so aye wo no enema bo se ne enema bo fa so kosoro de friend inflation no e ba fom ope bosia interest rate e ba form na afi won se sika kakra e ka obotom e was say cost of living enyina mankane ne bo tesen petrol ne bo tesen car ne bo tesen e was say sa ne man yetumi som na ama sika kakra na aba obotom etumi ache wo obotom inti den ya ye wo be say ya ye ba ye ya fi ase se sika sem ne fapem yesiesie ne ye no so say enya sika ye de eye enwuma e ma nkofo ni adwuma ne sika kakra inti nkwala ne bi ho ya form afforestation bi ho ya form cocoa pollination bi ho ya form police bi ho ya form soldier nurses ye form ebi ho a obehu na health insurance ka yetua na nsentem energy force o musika be 1 billion yetua saa niema ahodo na ye no eno na ema adwuma nkakra ebe krom free SHS a ye teacher for ya form non teaching staff ya form maame fo a ne onfa ni sika ntu akwala school fees nti saa sika na ka woni bottom nti after fapem na ye no afi ye buy programs na ye no na afi ube se ema growth anampuntu no emu peja no na sika kakra e ba obotom e ka obotom ye nka so obi anya bi eno ne difference no
edie ne ma fapem ni ye no efi se fapem ni ye no se ye mosia boro anaso say ye oyere a ebetumi asa e wo ho a
fa bibi te say fiscal deficit afie bia ka ye bo e de ka oman kadada ho me kan anaso ye ka no yi menua Jones de bi sa asem ne ye ka ehu hia ye ka say etifie na sa afie bia ye kobo besia e be ka ye kadada ho a ye ka na e doso into fiscal deficit na na kire afie bia se na ye ka no konkan no e wo say ye teso na make sure say enko beyond 5% o hanchichemu enum eno ye bae ye dikan aye e de mmara amantam no ketewo say enya de wo so bia bo besia ma ne tra 5% of GDP enya bosia bo ne de yesade ahweyie ani trim popa the friend no competence and discipline eno ne de ayema fiscal deficit no enne aba under 5% ayasa ahye ahye wo say ye nantra biom.
Okay.
Enti enya wo yere sika na ama yesika sem ne fapem no ayeye ba me point ni say ye di ye husu ni
afiye election year no da bia ye bete e bia aban bia bo betumi achechire abate do election year
no jem first of all ahweyie eni trimu popa no aye dia ye no ya san hihye mmra de amantam no say ne finance minister obusa 5% no so aye be friend of parliament a passive vote of censure won be pam as finance minister
and mmra ya she do bia na mmra ne dobnada afa ye benya reasons ni excuse me ne dia wada
the enti aye pick vote of censure of parliament ne say enya ban ne be decide
okay
and dey ye nuanom dom kuma kra to me ba say Mr. Speaker ye the motion for vote of censure aba
okay
what you say eno kra mpo de ehun komo be wa say akwa no wa tra 5% no and until you share home to make sure say even in an election you enter because say ye adwuma we paper dey we nyina mfie miensa na ye jam agua say ne nka ya anye kra nka ye
okay
now the last point ye ka no hwe eneme de say ye nyina ye te ase say ka na nye raw say wakohwe ka na osidi mu na odi yede because first no be ka ya ye nuanom press conference afi be afi no me say akufo ado abobesia 80 billion ye hu de odi aye me na me ba respond ma ban say wo ka sa wan ni nukre because the fact that Ghana cannot in CD terms assessed by 80 billion and interest akufo ado abobisia 80 billion because for example say dollar no musesan ye kano e musesan e no interest ya abobisia enti de bia kano ye de kano nsunsuanso e na ehwe wo hwe kano na wo hwe adwuma e kano eye eno ne friend no debt to GDP ratio and na me de papa say ye nyina gradually ya dwen e ba so say ye debt to GDP ratio en ye de hwe enye raw card dancing bako ye say wafaka no 120 billion we divided by population obi ade ka 7 billion say ye nyina say sa analysis no eye mogo na vice president eno ye a confirm economics
but this week say me nim say wo hwe papers na omo I say omo boy ekoko say ya hwe ya
meba ho say enti debt to GDP ratio say na hwe no aban bia wo so a wo bo besia kakra en besia no emma bosia bo no nya wo de bebre no more than 5%. Eno na ye de mmra hye ho no ba wo bo kakra na wo pagya Ghana sika mo kan wo de ye adwuma wo de ye GDP no ho adwuma ti de bia wo de toto na me ka say Kennedy o ware na nsen yan o de ka 1 million Ghana cedis na me ne John Jinapor de ka 1 million cedis enya de kro because ye de ye bia je say ombo ye ono ni sika ne papa sika e bia e bro sa ye na no ni GDP no ti wo de toto na sama ye kan say aban bia bre bia wo ye no de wo hu e na guide wo na wa ye ho adwuma enti se ne me bo besia no se nkrata ne kire me se besia no eye 59% of GDP na sa abrofo ne bo me kokko se wo tra 60 pe wo ho akire wo ti hweyie na one tra 60 a eno ne kokkobo a wo se me hwe na man tra 60 no enti ne kokkobo a obi a boye ne se Ghana mo ya de se mo ka no motumi ate ne nsunsuanso no so ma enka ejina na so aba down to be 59% of GDP yeah about down to be 59% of GDP. The entire udi bika ho eco 62 ne say banking sector problem are more inherited and why imagine say mo be fix it eni manimi ya enti mo bobesia de aka ho e de fix it sa 5 billion ya sem ya ye ken ya bobesia e de fix it eno na de ka ho na fi eco 62 no eno nye creation energy problem take or pay ya o mo san ne be $1 billion extra year no I was say bobesia tu anye sa o be dundum nkane ano and all the can when they do 62 but we fi mu a the papa mu pa no ye 59 ye ndu 60 na no mo boy kokko say ye nhwe ye hu ye na yan cross 60 no now here's the point
but we say no so Ghana for bi nemu problem kaka if you say statements okay during election time you know yet sika so ye wo man mu and people seem to have a problem say why ntina aban MPP aban okomusiabo na they were looking say kamo dia mo be alternative way
na say no ye ba ye bisa won say o man ni sika nka say ejije wa no sena emoti emu apagya eno ntina ya te bosiabo no boso
but na o mo kwasa mo be komosiabo
zero and there say unya obi o ka say zero bisia patch of an tape to na obi anka sa ada e obi nchimi ya no kosi ho ye ka say sika wo memu ha say te o say use o man ni sika na ye te bisiabo no eno no ye now here's my point ye ba ye Bosiani nsunsuanso ne so ate about 59% of GDP. Eno na make say all the banking sector problem are inherit and energy be ka ho na afia bedu be 62. But no need ya yen yehu.
Okay.
Enti ye boy nkoko say munhwe yie na mo antra system no. If I we medium term program na afie we to your banking sector ni we energy no ye clear we are by next year no ye nanko sa 59 posubio.
By next year no. Why you confident pass next year now that's all.
Ye ni hopo a wo de te ye ni hopo a GDP ni emu apeja. Ya hye maraketo so ato say eni say obi ade trabium. Enti ubon say sa ka no nsunsun so problem ya solve. But hear me, yenko back to 2016. Abra na ban ni wo so no. Na ka no nsunsun so ne te say. Na 73% of GDP. Na trust system no, atra 65, atra 70,
unfortunately,
73.
John has said John Hank or disagree. No, so the lady about the
Obian dispute meba Nkrumah me kasama no tell me. Oh, me kasama no tell me. No credit that was okay. Na 73% of GDP a obia end dispute. Challenge e be me say, o kampe John Bekachero say, oh, yenye rebasing. So say ye buy ye nimu na ye san calculate call ye chi no. Ye mfa dia na ye nhu sa time no. Ye mfa kan because we say all kind inflation or say basket of goods na sesa. O mining kuntaboni ye call anima brebia bibi te say mobile money. Any the economics of mobile money. First na nkan ye GDP. Nti bon say first na ye start na ye kwa ye si we na ye GDP ye say 400 billion 400. By 2 years later you say hey, sa mobile money ehun ye ma ba na economy na wo no say last year kra be 1 million 2 million nti me work it back.
Okay.
Who work it back na ye rebasing na. Uhu senior na it sa time no. But at the time na wo ye na no uhu. Nti at the time na wo ye dia uhu. And ade ye adwuma. Okay. 73% no. Sa 2016 that is all that no be ehun. Ye rebasing yi ukọ wachi a ebe 55 and na oka say wo de ko wachi a 55 to and nebe 59 akonanim but the entire no ye de ye adwuma enye yi ni say wo say oni ha wo mi ama kasa ma me san kire
which you would disagree
the entire no ye de ye adwuma enye yi ni say at the time it say na GDP no ene ma bi koso a yen hu in a few years to come no ye be hu ni ye rebase inti ene 59 ni po a ye ka say 59 ye hwe ne cross 60 no omo rebase in a few years a odi agrab na e be 54 inti enu nti yan ka say
assumptions no speculation
there be any speculation economic analysis question is inti enu so nti no temi oya enu so nti no yeso yan ka say because ye wo GDA say that bi obi be rebase na 59 na ba down to 54 minti me ba conjecturing no temi mpacho mami just a few minutes na temi asem ni ye ene dia ye hu e 59 eno ne de boy ho kokose mentra oma breso na dia ye hu ye 73 ni atra ene ye rebasing of eno no 73 no utumi rebase ko na to 55 into om de justify say oh say na 55 pe but sabre na hu say 55 sabre na hu say 73 sa logic ni ye adwuma nka yeso de be kan say ene 59 na ye hu no ene ma ye mbobi nka ho because in a few years time om rebase about say 59 kan pe bia na tia about 54 otima say eno nti na eno ye mfa ye adwuma
unfortunately 9:59 mama time na abati ebepon and so still wa am kan amma mesi micro ne so ama man for no
eno na maka say wa ye fa pemini yie na ene utumi fa nkofo for forestry napco police soldier nursing ambulance nkeka no micro na fiase air translate
okay
enye so obi anya bi de wo se ye ne say ye man da kwa kufu ado 4 more years na watumi ama micro na translate ama wo ma anya bi no wonom sa ka bi
on Galam say president ka say operation Vanguard no aye successful yeshemu pa akwani mu kwa echi
one kasa is successful
has been largely successful
or say it has shown some successes
Operation Vanguard has been largely successful even though problems still remain.
Thank you.
Mining with impunity on water bodies and in forest reserves has declined now. So NGOs, environment oriented NGOs I from say eco conscious citizens Ghana omo challenge president say san claim na nya adwuma
almost say then specifically
no almost say people are mining illegally with impunity.
That's a president G2 one address anymore. Tina Meka said they cannot disagree with him or say
no Wanjantum, hold on, listen to my sentence. Mining with impunity on water bodies and forest reserves has declined.
Wankasa is zero and only difference no tell me ya te or say eswate wankasa etwakura bi ni hobio
okay
or say has declined wankasa is zero
and citizens
for say ebibo mining wo wuram o mampanin ka say obi am mining wo wuram
okay
or say they are not eti first no eswate na challenges were hostile.
Me said the say on person mo chese said the mampani person or the no ya achievement say eswate no and this said the person worker
sen kasa no person omo kanka omo chiro ne sa omo bro omo chiro ye no e specific omo say ebi mo air mine e wo nwuram o mampani say mining ana e koso wo nwuram no eswate mienu ni nye different.
Can I read? According to coordinator for the NGO, this NGO is Eco-Conscious Citizens Ghana, Awula Sewa. Illegal mining, popularly known as Galamsey, is still ongoing. It's still going on with impunity. The situation is still very serious, and everyone can find out. A lot of work must be done.
Omampeni asema oka me pacho ma min kan omampeni asem no so enchiro o say taking minerals out should not lead to the destruction of water bodies and forests or endanger the sustainable existence of our country. What is more, it was obvious to all small-scale mining that had always taken place in communities had been transformed into something unrecognizable in our history. Or to us, or say, it was no longer small-scale mining, and it certainly was no longer community mining. When we saw the influx of foreigners into the most rural, isolated, and densest of forests, it was no longer local community mining, where rivers hitherto considered as sacred were being After your boss, the Interministerial Committee Against Illegal Mining has been working hard and has had some successes. Then he goes on to list the successes. Then he says, Operation Vanguard has been largely successful, even though problems still remain. Mining with impunity, on water bodies and in forest reserves has declined. Has stopped.
The situation is serious. That is
the situation is serious. And uko through a mampeni speech now. Asamo can say, I was say ye in a Vanguard for no more clamp down on one ma assign IS ombeko back. Akoye illegal and irresponsible mining. Because ye stop home. Insured any started here. Near car say one license, they can go and do it legally. You better track or medumachi. One any license, yen training or near mom community mining. So say over there 20,000 are doing community mining. But you find out a new challenges be me no.
But when you say more community mining, no man fulfill say Galamsey na ye shen ntoma. And still the challenges, the problems,
but
no.
But president can say there are still challenges because utreni wom you ya ka say omo nko back no mo nya ne kwan so no obi akose mu di bad nti den na abe also tu ne so sa. Those are the challenges the president acknowledges.
And he said your man for who no president a painty picture now or man for who no chira omo anase and he said president
actually success no
and
a watch challenges no and a watch kwan ya ye be koso akontia challenge no. Media, me who say we should have a debate or split heads about we any president here no. The me who say the common challenge that the president identifies, that all of these NGOs identify. Say Hanaka. One of my cars on community mining, ebi boapa, alluvial mining. And until now, Ube say baby or what? Yes, Ube say baby or what? So many I started SABU. Safon day.
I know so because way your NDC question and opposition question, I will still ask. On my journey, a BRG say, oh, one more mutina, and one more Nkrumah, and say money a brace, mobe jaya, muni momo, mobe to me, or kasacha, na mobe, kwamba fa some beja, mobe jaya. But when I say, ye can't done, ye can't defend the feno.
Or say the AU of the government will not win. A binding conviction to deal with it, and kofo. And to demonstrate that, no. Even po onwani party phone bia nanka omususu se omobua maya kwetia there are suspicions say omo involved in it no ni minister ne fa pen ne paper ne tro sama o police sabre police achi o ma omo investigation the aye nyine wo say ye ne say because corruption ye ntumi mfa media media suspect e wo say ye ma ye ni institutions na chi the nyine wo say ye ne say afi police for me investigation afi ye nyina wo say for police PR say na investigation wa kosi say ye nyina ye ni di achire
but sa committee na IMCM Interministerial Committee on Illegal Mining akosi say omo dwumadie
omo egu adwuma no so a adwuma no ekoso nkankra particularly say baby omo ewo ye community mining na omo ruling out
omo ye adwuma
of course
omo office na work cantonment on
ewo say community mining yes ewo say community mining no ene yenhwe enye eho adwuma at the same time no ono ma sheda illegal or irresponsible mining under new window na ye bi no Vanguard for no into so sa na omonsolve dia ye nyina wo se ye ne se ye mmoa ne nyeyi
we a suggestion so I from honorable Professor Frimpong Boateng na busa na IMCM for no ho asem so mo office ne da so ho
office ne de wo ho
de ye tete ne ye different
no office ne wo ho office ne de te office ne wo ho
na de ne
as to whether obia na oye adwuma e wo ho enne eguso eye adwuma wo ho and I can tell you on authority said there be no obia wo ho na ne all koso aye adwuma but office ne de
what is happening
well I do understand say omo go through some internal processes be intinye obia na wo ho sa bre eye adwuma as part of reorganization ni investigations na de ye no I understand say you be na wo ho eye adwuma sa bre but office ne de e wo ho
okay honorable ye bedo wasipa ye ni aso obre a odi amaye ne na honorable ene ni nua honorable Jinapor ne bae no no ebre ne nti okọ peace enti nye se ya ma honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah ati ana wo sojagu we started together but now so copies enti na ojaye ho ana se wanya yase ne momosere kwan se copies honorable Kojo Oppong Nkrumah mrahye medwani ma ofo ase ayebi a wo san gire mu apre na ono anso ne aban so afo a wo hwa amane bonsem so enra state of the nation address no de mampani de to dwa ekire mproprowa ni nyina kosam kasi mebisa no semabisa ma wa hallelujah semabisa ma wa yenya nkaje bi echena nso ye hia fufura na ye bisa enti ye da wase na de da yekoso ya ni pitri ade chenshoma nya me ya dum a ochena wunu se si ansesan ya ba enti echena de chenshoma ma na mom critical issues ebeba me sure say critical issues vim lady eni abedwefo no so ebe hwe nsem a trendy se ya na waka ho asem ede amao me din di yakuna ma yekoso ama afia ede twumu amro sa shedden na ya sese mun koja ne kosiada ewo north sunche so bia ebe Cambridge School Park no na onkra ne papa echi menua ma me se wa afoni wo ye adwuma ewo UTV traffic and marketing ma me o ma me afimi ma o hyeden sususu nyame ewo ho ye beboa o ye bebo mpa ye wo hanso ma na ye ka che wo say it is well obey ye ate bibia be fine ai yakramo ye wo no china